that I am more at peace now, not having a job, than I am when I had a job. So I'm starting my workout early today because it's already 78 in here with the AC on, and it's supposed to be kind of a heat advisory, so we know this thing's gonna cook. Yesterday was like 90, and I'm doing the worst exercise body parts that I despise. It's just legs. And how many people drop a comment below if you don't like legs? Because for me, holy smokes, it's burning. And I'm only on 2 sets. So today we're gonna do Bulgarian squats, Romanian deadlifts, cable leg curl. So we'll give that a try and see how that works. So I think the cable leg curl, that'd be interesting. I've done them, but it's kind of an interesting feeling. Not quite like the curl machine. So once I'm done with that, we'll give it a rest. Yesterday, I forgot to mention my hair was kind of crazy because my 5-year-old daughter, wanted to do my hair, and I think I remember seeing posts of other dads where your daughters, when they start growing up, they want to start putting makeup on your face and do her hair or put bows or whatever. Thankfully, we haven't gotten to that point yet, but I'm sure it's coming. Um, I think kind of my affirmation today, just my day 3, you just keep pushing forward. And I think the one thing is you always sharpen the saw to grow yourself. I got a call from one of the companies I applied for telling me I didn't get it. Which you always wonder. You always wonder, how come you're not landing a position that you're looking for? And part of it, my understanding is you get to the first level of qualifications and you know your stuff and you know you can do the job. The second part is if they like you. That's usually what the interview is about. And one of the podcasts I listened to was really when you get into that final phase of a promotion or an interview or some kind of meeting, the goal is really just to get the person to like you. Even in dating, I mean, it's really, is there a click? I think it's different when it comes to jobs because you're kind of buying, you're prying, you're trying to win them over. And if they don't like you, they don't like you. There's nothing you can do. So, I mean, dating's the same way, but it almost is to a point where I'm starting to feel you can't be genuine, you can't be yourself, and that bothers me. When you're trying to apply for companies and stuff, it's like I'm not trying to play a game. I'm not trying to win you over, but yet I am. So it's always about, do they like the way you communicate? Do they like the way you answer the questions? Do they like the way your mannerisms are, your personality? Interesting. One of the companies I interviewed with, they had the boss, hiring manager was a woman, multiple women. I was the only guy. If I got hired, I'd be the only guy. And I have a feeling there was an unconscious bias that they really wanted a woman because birds of a feather. So, and I think this is probably, looking at the opposite end, this is probably what women had gone through all the time is group of men trying to get a job. Is there going to be that sexism, that unconscious bias for them to go, it's the boys club versus the women's club and all that type of thing. So it's just something to think about. It's always in the back of my mind. So, but I also believe everything happens for a reason. And I will tell you that I am more at peace now, not having a job, than I am when I had a job. What does that tell you? And it feels like whenever you're at an organization, unless you have your own company, you're always trying to mold and bend and twist and squeeze into something that you're really not. And usually the outcome of that is you find people who are disengaged. People are there for a paycheck. which, I mean, let's face it, that's normal. But there is no joy in having position and going to work. And so it's been something that I've really had in the back of my mind of, should I start my own business? Should I go into this entrepreneurship? And I think the key thing for me was insurance. It's always about insurance, medical insurance. Can my family, can we have medical insurance? Can they survive? And so, I mean, that's the struggling part. But being unemployed and doing my own thing, like right now, I have 3 YouTube channels that I'm doing, including this one. And I love it. I love doing stuff like this. I actually find it very rewarding. It's not making money, but it's something that could in the future if I figure out how to crack this nut. But I think the one thing that I've always heard about these YouTube channels is just consistency. You got to be consistent. So my legs are not burning, so I got to do my other set. And we'll connect. This is day 3.